Kevin, thank you so much. Gina from the Diocese of Springfield joins us to talk about some fun events coming up. Gina, thanks so much for being with us again. How you doing?
Good, thank you for having me.
So sorry about the boot.
Yeah.
You got out here well, though. You're actually quicker than Kevin. And you have a boot on, so that's good news.
Hey, Gina, what do you think of the new living room?
I think it's awesome. It's so
Isn't it?
bright and cheery in here.
Those are the exact words I used.
Aw.
Bright and cheery, just like Jay.
So, you know, everyone, we were talking about this earlier, that everyone thinks of the summer, that there's not as much going on in the parishes. But there's some great events coming up that you guys have. Tell us about the third annual Youth and Family Day at a place my kids love, Six Flags.
Six Flags, yes. So on Friday, August 10th, we're doing the third annual Catholic Youth and Family Day. We start off the day with music in the picnic grove. We're using Revive Ministries out of the Diocese of Providence, sharing some resources there. And then we have a Mass at 9:30 a.m. with Bishop Brzezinski to sort of kick off everything. And then everyone's free in the park, you know, to enjoy all the activities. And there's a buffet lunch from 12:30 to 1:30. So it's a great deal, and it's really great for families to be able to come together, you know, get revved up on their faith, you know, fed and nourished, then go out into the park and just, you know.
How many families do you go about?
We had about 450
Really?
folks the last 2
Wow.
years. Yeah, it was really great.
Now, speaking of nice places, right in the heart of Boston, there's one of the oldest ballparks in the country, Fenway Park, in July 10th.
I've never heard of it.
You've heard of that place, the Boston Red Sox. July 10th is Family Day at Fenway. And why is it important to have, you know, during the summer months, events like going into Fenway Park for a ball game or outings? Why is this so important for us in terms of our community?
I think it's important for us to see that we're living our faith out in the world. So these are where folks are at in the summer. These are where our families are at. They're out at the beaches and the ballparks and the amusement parks and doing all those sort of fun things. So I think this helps to remind them that they're bringing faith with them wherever they go. It's not just in the churches on Sundays, but that it's out in the real world.
And doesn't it bring the families closer within the church community, too, because they're all together, and now they can share their faith?
And I think it helps them to see that it's more than just their local parish community, that, you know, there's a little bit more wider church in the community, and there's other families out there that are going to church and are active in their faith, and I think that's a good witness.
And there's a few big things coming up. What do you guys do for World Youth Day? Because I know a lot of parishes end up over there or wherever it might be, because it's all over the world. What do you guys, what's your plans?
So we were trying to put together a diocesan pilgrimage to go to Panama. Unfortunately, the timing is rough. Most of our students aren't willing to take a week off of school.
Right, which is
so
a challenge.
It's a challenge. We are considering taking a group down to D.C. to do the World Youth Day Panama in D.C. program they're going to do. Other than that, we also may do a in the diocese type World Youth Day with some simulcast.
And I've noticed that that's been growing lately. I noticed D.C. has been growing, and in the parishes has been growing too, which, you know, we talk about bringing people to Six Flags and Fenway Park and just getting them together. Well, what a great opportunity to use World Youth Day, which is so exciting, and simulcast it, and you can even use Catholic TV if you want, and you can watch it, and you're part of it, but you're in your parish too. That must be a wonderful thing, trying to get those young kids and families, again, because it is a family event, together for those.
It is really good, and you know, there's so much we can do with that, and there's so many ways we can connect, and it's a time of year, being in January this year, it's a time of year where there's kind of a downtime, there's not a lot really happening, so I think it's a way to really reconnect with families after the holidays as well.
Right. By the way, now, is the World Youth Day celebration in Washington, rather than going to Panama, is that in any way connected to the March for Life?
It actually would be the week after the March for Life.
The week after, okay, very good. Just curious. Now, I know there are all kinds of things we know now in the Diocese of Springfield going on in the summer, into the fall. Where can people learn more?
They can learn more on our website, iobserve.org, as well as diospringfield.org underneath Faith Formation.
And you have a fantastic bishop in Bishop Mitch Rosansky, who was ordained a bishop on the same day I was, but 12 years earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
Good. I'm just impressed by the dates you have. That's pretty impressive. Gina, thanks so much as always for being with us. I hope the ride back is easy for you, because Springfield, 2 hours? About a 2-hour ride?
About 2 hours. Yeah.
About a 2-hour ride. And best of luck with all the great work you're doing.
Great. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with more of This Is a Day right after this.